Hello, CHS. I'm here with.
I'm Dirk Weeldreyer, superintendent.
And I'm just going to ask a few questions about the stadium renovations, if that's right.
Sounds great.
All right. So, what drove the idea for the renovations to take place?
Well, it had been more or less closing in on 30 years since the stadium was last renovated, and over that period of time, obviously Caledonia has continued to grow. A lot more students here than there were back 30 years ago, and a lot of the facilities were just starting to show their age, wear and tear, and the maintenance on them becomes more difficult to do. In particular, the bleachers really needed to be replaced completely, and that led to other updates. A part of it that some people don't understand is that if we had to replace the bleachers, which we did, then that meant that we have to abide by the new laws and rules that come along for, in particular, the number of bathrooms that there are. And so we actually have to, with this new stadium, triple the number of toilets that are in the stadium, which is kind of crazy to think about. We're going to have upward of 100 toilets in the new stadium, which we have to by law in order to just do something like replace the bleachers. So it's interesting how one thing leads to another.
All right. Now, what all can the community expect from the new renovations?
Well, first of all, plenty of toilets. You're going to have no wait, I would think. No, I think one of the things that we really wanted to try and do was to make it a better experience for people overall. So another thing that we looked at was, if you've been there at a big football game, you know that the concessions line is forever and ever. And so we really tried to expand the size of the concession stand. We're going to need people to work it, of course, but to really expand the size of the concession stand so people can move through there more freely. It is going to, the new entry is going to be offset just slightly from like not coming in at the center. It comes in more on a diagonal, and we're trying to improve things for people as they come up to the stadium, so it's a little safer. Right now, people kind of have to stream right through the middle of the parking lot, which is often kind of dark and therefore not as safe, and it's going to have a new walkway on what's the west side of the parking lot so that people can walk on that sidewalk coming from wherever else they might be coming from, Duncan Lake or any of the other parking areas. So hopefully a safer experience, a better experience for people as they come up, and then of course completely renovated facilities.
Now, when can we expect this project to be done?
Well, it's interesting. The last time this was done, the football team had to go on the road for the entire season, the year that the work was being done, because they did about a year and a half, and we're trying to get it done in about 8 months. We started demolition back in November as soon as the season was done, and we are expecting to be on schedule and have it ready to go for the first game in August. So. Track team this year will be on the road for its competitions, but they're still going to be able to use the track for practice.
Is there anything in particular you are excited about with the new stadium?
Well, I'm excited about a lot of things. I think it's going to be a really interesting and great venue for people. We did add a couple of other additional things on the hill where when you guys were maybe in middle school, you used to roll up and down on the grass hill over there. That's now going to be where they're going to be like concrete stepped seating over there that the band is going to be at. And there will also be kind of a ramp and patio thing working its way down to the actual seating area from where the concessions are, so that some of our folks who come to the games who may be a little less, their mobility is a little impaired, that they don't have to go all the way into the bleachers to be able to see the game. And then there's going to be additional storage. There will be an actual building for the team store. Will be right as you come into the entry too, and some of the diagrams that I think you're going to be able to share over the top of our interview here, you'll be able to see how some of that stuff lays out.
All right, yeah. And is there anything else you'd like to add?
Well, there will be new team rooms on both ends of the stadium. So our team room is also being replaced on the north end of the stadium to upgrade and renovate that. And then, yeah, it's just going to have a lot more flexibility, and we're really looking forward to being able to get into it this coming fall and share it with our entire community.
All right, well, awesome. Thank you.
All right, great to be with you.